Crowd is assembled here at the Target Center in Minneapolis, looking for the Timberwolves to have a victory here on their home floor. And we've got it for you live, right here on 2K Sports. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. And, of course, Steve Nash. Many wonder how they'll do without him. Soon find out.
It's a trade that it caught me a little off guard, I have to be honest, Kevin. He played such a big part for this team, and really the last guy I expected to see them move.
McGrady outside. Over Starks. Kept alive. Back to Van Exel. To the inside. Here's Randolph. And it's Russell with the rebound. Terry outside. Basket is good. The assist from Worthy. Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
So it's New York now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Some nice passing by New York here. Starks. And it's off from three-point range. Van Exel with it. Pippen with the wide-open look. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Savvy veteran skills there from Zach Randolph. Has a good sense of when his teammates can get off those clean looks.
Stolen by Randolph. And they're on the break. Here's Davis over Russell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the player. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Now, here is McGrady, following the miss by James Worthy. Pass to Van Exel. Takes a three. Knicks with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
And Worthy has got it here for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2 to the middle. Kicks it out to Terry. Davis with the double team. Down low. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. McGrady outside. And it's Pippen in the corner. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. Pippen's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Timberwolves. Pass to Russell. It's stolen by Davis. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Back to Van Exel. Outside Randolph. Outside for Pippen. Fires from deep. And another three for Minnesota.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Outside for Starks. Worthy outside. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. You seem to be very focused on that end of the floor. As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Terry outside. And Davis sends it back.
Just one of the greatest when it comes to blocking shots. AD using that crazy wingspan to create that kind of havoc defensively.
Offensive rebound. They shoot again. Randolph. And the Timberwolves call timing. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. This will be the first game this season against this team. He knows they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down. He told them, push the action, stay confident. You may get one sent back. Don't let that deter you at all. So, Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive all game.
Good information, D.A. Thanks. It'll be interesting to see which steps they take to accomplish their goal.
And guys, getting any kind of rhythm going offensively, I think would be a win against that defense.
Yeah, if you build the confidence early on, that'll go a long way. If you don't, wow, this could be a long one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
And the slam dunk by Russell.
Oh, good vision from Terry. Able to find an open teammate there for the deuce.
Here's Barbosa. The Knicks making the shot. The Timberwolves again can't hit. There's 31 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Terry looking over the floor. Pass to Russell. The kick out to Worthy. 5 on the clock. Back to Russell. Over Reed. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And here's Watson. And Barbosa has it in the corner. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Got it up. And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've played the better game so far. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Hey guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
And the basket by Collison.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now. And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years. And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Packed from outside. The shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Pass to Randolph. And that's a foul called on J.J. Barea. That's his first foul. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Here's Van Exel. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Randolph. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Randolph's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Barea. And the wide open shot from Collison. Oh, good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. Here's Pippen. And it's Pippen with the jam.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
Pass to Barea. That's tipped. Pippen with the steal. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Clock at 6. Here's Randolph. Rebound by Smith.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Inside. And the dunk by Smith.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
And just keeping things simple on offense. Van Exel spotting the open man and just getting him the ball.
Pass to Crawford from outside the arc. Here's Fox. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Now Van Exel. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Randolph inside. Takes it off the glass.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 15-point game. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Out to the right wing. Here's Collison. The kick out to Fox. Lays it up off the glass. Fox has got his second bucket of the game to go.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective he could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole.
Outside Pippen. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Left side Davis. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it back. Knicks trailed by 13. Screen by Smith. It's Fox with the drive. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Well, Fox does a great job of sizing up the defense and then finding the hole. So good at getting in there.
And the dunk by Reed.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And so it's Minnesota. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And there's the foul. It's on C.J. Watson. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the board.
Outside for Kemp. Worthy outside. It's Terry outside. Rebound by Van Exel. Timberwolves leading by 11.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Pass to Starks. Here's Worthy. Outside for Starks. It's stolen by McGrady. Pippen feeling it out a bit. And here is Davis. He's guarded by Russell. Back to Pippen. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And Davis is such a tough cover on the inside. Collects the second chance points there.
Starks outside. Terry with it. Picked up by Davis. 6 to shoot. Here's Russell. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
Yeah, pretty simple right now for this offense to get the ball to AD and get out of his way.
And they get it back. Right side, Terry. Stolen by Pippen. Davis in the corner. Outside for Pippen. Releases. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Pippen with the steal. To the paint. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And this is AD to a T. Assertive, making plays, not settling, and throwing it down.
Here's Russell. James Worthy on the wing. Stolen by Pippen. Launches the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Pippen's got 16.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That's his first foul. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And then Kemp slams it in.
Wow, I tell you, Kemp is not your average dunker. This guy rocks the rim.
Barbosa with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Offline with his three.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Out left to the wing. Tries to keep it alive. It's stolen by Kemp. Here's Russell. And stolen by Watson. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Reed a screen. The three, Barbosa knocks it loose. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. So Tom Thibodeau has got to have a timeout right now. It seems like, Brent, it's been a long time we've been asking, would this be the year the Knicks turn it around?
I think, Kevin, though, it's about not just turning it around. It's about being a viable, competitive, potential deep run playoff team for many years in succession. And is this the time? I'm just not sure.
Pass to Starks. Deflects the pass. And here we go with Barbosa. Heading to the hoop. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Timberwolves lead by 18. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, the confidence grows, you win that turnover battle.
And that one's good by Novak.
Does so much out there to stretch out the defense, and he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Kemp. The tip in on the offensive rebound. Kemp's got his second bucket.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. And here is Barbosa. Pass to Novak. To the wing right side. Here's Reed. And the dunk by Reed.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And so it's Minnesota.
26.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. New York takes timeout. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
McGrady. His three-pointers off the mark.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Nailed from three-point land.
A go-to shot for Terry. He has so much confidence in his three ball.
Here's McGrady. Rebounded by Kemp.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Right side, Randolph. Let's go. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Knicks trail by 16.
Minnesota foul. Nick Van Exel. First personal foul. First team foul.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Terry.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track. They're going to find a way to win.
Outside, Davis. Outside for Pippen. It's deflected. Shot clock at 5. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
The kick out to Worthy. Terry outside. Back to Worthy. Takes it from 10. Minnesota with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And stolen by Worthy. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Starks with it. Now McGrady defending. Pippen outside. To the middle. And stolen by Worthy. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That's foul number 2 for him. New York calls timeout. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. It's Terry outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Terry's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for New York.
And that Terry jumper there, that's the shot capable of doing a lot of damage on the spot up or the pull-up. Terry's got a great eye for that shot.
Count that bucket. Davis has got 20 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket. There's
1:47 left in the game. Here's Randolph. A rebound by Bill Russell.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Shot by Terry, no good. Timberwolves leading by 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Timberwolves.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Davis.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Starks outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, too. Jacks up a 3. No good that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Van Exel. Here's McGrady. And a miss there on the triple. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I'd say you have to body him up, but who has the body to keep Kemp from getting where he wants to go?
Here's Van Exel. No good on the 3. Now, here is Starks. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and
hang with, I hung with. It's funny, I once said, if I ever make a record, I take
Getting her heart with no call. Chopping around. Ain't right how you using your tone. Man right now. Check out how I'm living, I just went and got another. Millions in the bank, got another million flow. 1.3 in each state, add it up if you can't count. $250,000 chain, $250,000 car. Wow, I know how to get it in my mama house. $1 million business, I ain't never turning down. Me and Casey, yeah, new coupe. Take off, cause I know the end I ain't gon' hand that new suit, yeah, big boss. I'm knowing I ain't here, not a young thing. Double back twice in a row, 3-3. The planes all in my home, First Street. Tell it out when I make a song, let my brother day.
Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And, of course, Danny Green. So Cleveland will get first possession. Here's Houston. Tatum with a screen. It's deflected. Here's the break. Here's Pippen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
Now here's Curry, averaging around 6 a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. Tipped. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Minnesota now. Here's McGrady. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Davis a screen. And finished off by Davis.
And let's not forget about his athleticism. Dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
Last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
The putback. And finished off by Davis.
Wow, look, it's no secret that Davis can be a dominant figure on the glass, and he just turns rebounds into points so easily.
Here's Houston. Rebounded by Pippen. So
what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And here's Curry for three. And the three-pointer goes.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
Pass to McGrady. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pure from three-point range. He's got 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Van Exel. Pass to Randolph. Griffin pulls down the board.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Left side Curry. Griffin's shot is off. Here's McGrady. Davis with it. He's covered by Curry. It's stolen by Curry. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Houston. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Divac. Inside.
And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
They set the pick. Outside Curry. Pass to Tatum. There's the triple. That shot missing. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Barbosa. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Cavs trailing. .44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Tatum. Here's Divac. And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Van Horn. It's stolen by Tatum. Here's Divac. Back to Curry. Take it away. To the left side wing. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. He got it off in time. And so it's Minnesota finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They've had incredible success to... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
And they get it back. Pass to Pippen. Here's McGrady. Sinks the tray.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Outside Curry. Here's Divac. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota. Well, there's so much worldwide talent in basketball right now. Teams have scouts in every corner of the globe, RJ.
Yeah, you have so much talent around this league, and you only have to go back a few years when you had every single postseason award was won by an international player. You had Pascal Siakam, Rudy Gobert, Giannis, and Luka Doncic when you talk about Rookie of the Year. So it was so much talent overseas, and it's all starting to come to the best league in the world.
Timeout call, the Cavaliers.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Pass to Varejao. And here's Collins. This one for three. McGrady grabs a miss.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And that one is hammered home.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Pass to McMillan. And he buries his first look.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball. One thing I'll say about the Cavs, it's become clear these past few seasons, their front office is not afraid to make some bold moves.
And he gets that one. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Here's McMillan. Down low. And finished off by Tatum.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
And Richard, I'm sure Cleveland fans welcome the front office taking the initiative.
Yeah, it's been a tough few years, and they needed to take some aggressive steps, and they did. And now they've got one of the best young core groups in the NBA.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. Davis from long range.
2 minutes remaining in the half.
Here's Varejao. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Outside Tatum. Shoots over Davis. Here's Gibson. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to McMillan. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Now here's Gibson. Launches it. Randolph grabs the miss.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
On the wing, Tatum. Screen by Gibson. Pass to Collins. Back to Tatum. From 15 feet away. Here's Varejao. And here's Gibson. Collins outside. Outside Tatum. Here he goes. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
So agile on the drive. When Tatum puts it on the deck, man, he is a major problem.
And Minnesota calls time here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here's Minnesota now. "40 seconds left to play in the first half." Pass to Novak. Fires the three. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Here's Varejao. Here's McMillan. Misses off the left iron. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Watson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And he drops the first. And so he makes both from the line. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. The T-Wolves on top, up 19. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Pass to Novak. Here's Barbosa. Shot clock at 6. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
That's a miss you can live with. He did what he could to get something close to the basket.
Tatum with a screen. Here's Divac. Sinks it from distance.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Here's Watson. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Van Horn. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow. Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Barbosa. Pass to Novak. Shoots over Curry. No good with a fallback jumper.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And the rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. You know, I think broadcasters need it. I think you and I need to have a podcast, B.A.
For sure. I know we can't afford to do that.
That might be true.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Novak. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. Throws it up high. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Horrible mistake right there. I hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Some changes for Minnesota. Here's Van Exel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Randolph. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Blake Griffin picks one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Second free throw, no good. So it's the Cavaliers now. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Outside Curry. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Curry's got 6.
That is the sharpest weapon in Curry's arsenal. Most times you assume any three-point shot he gets up is going in.
Here's McGrady. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
To the paint. With the 10-footer. Here's Pippen. To the right side. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Randolph. And that one's long.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And Davis with the block. Pass to Houston. Back to Curry. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Tatum from long range. Davis with a rebound.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
On the wing, Davis. From down low. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
Guys, just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Cleveland calls timeout.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Varejao. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And the basket by McMillan.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Here's McGrady. "26 seconds left in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Randolph misses.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Pass to Van Exel. Here's McGrady. That'll count. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Minnesota looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's McMillan. Collins outside. Pass to McMillan. Clock at 6. To the inside. Here's Finley. That one off the back iron and out.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Here's Van Exel. Davis with it. Pass to Randolph. Second chance shot. Here's McGrady. Here's Davis. To the left wing. Here's McGrady. 4-3. No good. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Cleveland calls timeout. And the three-point shot, so important, Richard. That's something you added after you came into the league. What was that process like?
Well, look, as the game tilted that direction, it was no secret. You have to put in that time. But what I try and tell people is that it took me 3 years before I was able to even become a consistent three-point shooter, and another 5 before I became a good one. So as long as you're putting in the work, you're going to see the results.
Those who evolve are those who stay around. Outside Tatum, and there's a pick. Nails it from 3.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. He had his back to the basket for over 5 seconds. That'll be a turnover.
And that's only his first turnover of the game. And considering how far we are into the game, you can live with that.
Griffin outside. The 3 from Curry. Rebound Minnesota. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First team foul.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Minnesota. So he gets them both. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now.
Timberwolves foul. Scottie Pippen. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Cavaliers now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
After a perfect first half in terms of ball control, the cracks have started to show. And now they're looking more and more vulnerable.
Denied by Tatum.
The all-star Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for opponents.
Man, good whistle there.
No good on that one.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's McGrady. Pass to Randolph. That one drops for him. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Tatum with a screen. Here's Houston from behind the arc. That shot off. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Pass to Randolph. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Well, it's the reality of the NBA, RJ, but fans do seem to be paying closer attention, maybe more than ever, to players' off-court actions. What's your take on that?
Well, I truly believe that players are so focused not only on their games, but how they can now improve the lives of people around them and in their community. They are leaders in their community, and they are advocates, and it's because they have huge platforms that will allow them to make a difference. And Tatum's teammates love the hustle. They appreciate him going hard on the offensive glass and really getting it done.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Out left to the wing. Van Exel. Off target with the three.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Timberwolves.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams. They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Here's Houston. The kick out. Curry from outside the arc. 5 on the clock. Pass to Houston. Minnesota with a rebound.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Here's Pippen. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And, guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
The officials were right on top of that one.
At the line for the
Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
Here's Van Exel. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was
con tanto costales, me gusta burlar las redes. No quedan ni vallas de oro, respetan la cacha con las más bellas muchachas.